Alright, so realistically, I have one joke for you folks tonight. We'll close this thing out right. Stop me if you've heard this one before. I'm kidding, don't stop me because I'll yell at you and I'll be pissed. So one fine day, a talent scout was sitting at his desk when a man arrived and stood there nervously till he said, "Yes." "Oh my," the man said, "I apologize that I'm so shaken, but I've got an act with which I do believe you'll be quite taken." "What kind of act?" the talent agent said without a smirk, "because I've seen this type of thing before and should get back to work." "Oh, worry not," the man said, "for although I may seem green, I promise you, this act is like no thing you've ever seen." "Get on with it," the agent said, increasingly annoyed. "All right," the man said, "first of all, it takes my little boy, my daughter also, and my wife and dog, a shaggy mutt. My son grabs tightly to the beast and fucks him in the butt. This causes him to defecate with joy, my son I mean, and immediately this makes my wife so wet her khakis gleam. She begins to eat my daughter while I nail her from behind, till my daughter squirts into the pooch's eyes until he's blind. So he runs around just like a chicken lacking of a head, until he slips in my son's shit, falls over, and is dead. So then we bring up gasoline, and if there's any doubt, before we burn the thing, my daughter eats his asshole out. Meanwhile, I'm finger-banging her while blowing my own son, while my wife's atop my penis. Jesus crap, she weighs a ton. Then we douse the dog and burn him, and my son, beyond the call of duty, goes and slaps his nose between its hairy balls. Now, the furry thing is up in flames, in case you don't remember, so at this point I bring to stage a chisel and a blender. I carve the flesh off my son's face in charcoal-looking chunks, and drop them one by one into the blender with a plunk. I set the blender on the floor, and squatting over it, my wife then fills it to the brim with amber-colored piss. I set the thing to liquefy, then drink it, thinking, wow, this mix of piss and charcoal tastes just like spotted cow. Then my daughter sticks the blender deep into my spouse's and my son walks up in steel-toed boots and gives the thing a punt. She shrieks with pain and pleasure as her cervix vomits blood till her nether regions look like pulpy Holstein cattle cud. Then my daughter sticks her head into the uterus of her mom, who queefs and blows my daughter's face clean off just like a bomb. Now my daughter and my son both lying faceless on the floor, one burnt, one blown, my wife and I decide to fuck once more. I take my girl, she takes her boy, and rubs his fleshy handle till his penis looks exactly like the dick outside Camp Randall. Meanwhile, I fuck my daughter on my son's outrolled shit pile, making me shit-caked, incestuous, and a necro-pedophile. Once we fuck them both to death, we grab the gasoline. We pile them both upon the dog and douse their lesions clean. Then we light them up. I take my wife and on the hearth before, I fuck her in the ass now that her badge is messed with gold. Meanwhile, I grab some super glue and slather it on my cock. And I grab a silver snub-nosed pistol with a single shot. Just as the glue upon my penis hardens fully dry, I blow my fucking brains out, stuck inside her, and I die. Jesus crap, the agent says. What do you call an act like that? Good sir, the man said, I call it the Aristocrats. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good night.